They have faced several years of persecution in Pakistan, especially in the 80s under General Ziaul-Haq. But it seems that it has all come back. The terror has all come back. The fear is back for the India community here.
Clearly, Munize, also if you could describe to us the scenes that you're seeing. Of course, we're getting those images here for our viewers as well, but clearly this seeming like an attack where the police is engaging those attackers, firing still continuing, and it seems to be a long drawn-out operation.
Absolutely. We are getting some initial reports that there are hostages that the terrorists have taken. How this will play out, we will have to just wait and see. But there's a lot of confusion right now simply because the media is being kept away for obvious security reasons.
Right.
And what we can hear are explosions, we can hear a round of firings, and it hasn't subsided up till now.
All right, Munize, do stay with us. Let's go across now to Yusra, who's bringing us some more fresh details. Yusra, what's the update you have?
We are hearing that at least one body and 11 injured have been moved to Jinnah Hospital, Lahore. We are also hearing through our Rescue 1122 sources that 10 people have in fact been killed in the model town attack. We are also hearing that the operation is now being led by the elite forces and commandos who are involved in a fierce gun battle with the militants. We are also hearing reports that more than 7 attackers could be present inside the model town mosque. One of them has been arrested and taken into custody. Repeated rounds of fire are being fired by the militants from the minarets of both mosques. Shweta?
Right, Yusra, if you could just describe to us the two mosques, how large the two mosques are, Model Town and Gari Shahu, both the mosques, and the kind of operation that's really going on.
Both these mosques are rather large. They have the capacity to house at least 1,500 to 1,000 people at one time. We are hearing that the distance between the two mosques is about 15 kilometers, which is relatively close. This is a synchronized effort taking place at both the venues at the same time. We are also hearing reports that at least 5 people could have been killed at the other venue. These are unconfirmed reports at the moment. All hospitals in Lahore have been put on high alert, and emergency has been declared as any situation could take place from now. Shweta?
Yusra, reports suggest that this began at around 1:45 p.m. local time. So it looks like this is an operation that will continue for some more time. No respite just yet, and the police has not been successful in getting hold of any of the attackers.
Shweta, the fact that the elite forces and the commandos have taken charge of the situation clearly goes to show that this is a very, very serious, the nature of this attack is very, very serious, and it will take quite a while to actually overcome the terrorists who are present inside these two mosques. Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan's Punjab chapter has claimed responsibility at the moment. These are reports being conveyed to us by various news channels, but as many as 10 people could have lost their lives and many others injured at this point. Shweta?
Yusra, could you give us more details of the kind of operation that is really taking place and the authorities that have been pressed into action?
At the moment, we do not have any operational details. All we are being told is that the elite forces and commandos have taken charge of the situation. Media and family members of those inside the mosques are being kept very, very far away from the site. We do know that at least one body and 11 injured have been moved to Jinnah Hospital, Lahore. We are also hearing that as many as 10 people could have been killed. These reports are being conveyed to us by Rescue 1122. We do also know that at least 7 attackers could be present inside the Model Town Mosque. One of those 7 has been arrested and taken into custody. Shweta?
Right, Yusra, Munize telling us just a short while ago the fact that you can still hear explosions and firing. Also the kind of scenes that you're seeing on your television screen. We're of course getting some footage here. If you could describe to us what exactly seems to be going on there.
Shweta, what we are hearing is that the firing and the explosions are intermittent. They're happening at regular intervals. We do see spurts of fire, and we do see armed gunmen come towards the minarets of both mosques, fire, and then we do also hear loud explosions, which are the results of what we are being told are hand grenades. However, there is no clarity at the moment of what the attackers are, what their ammunition is, and what kind of activities they are engaging in within the mosque. At the moment, details of the operation are sketchy. Shweta?
Well, indeed, sketchy details, but Yusra, if you could at least tell us the reasons why the attackers would have decided to pick on these two mosques.
Shweta, I would like to tell our viewers that two large mosques, one in the Ghadi Shahu area of Lahore, one in the Model Town area of Lahore, both belonging to the Ahmadi or the Qadiani community. This community has been declared non-Muslim by the government of Pakistan at the time of former Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Two of these mosques have been attacked. We do know that the attackers are armed with hand grenades and guns. We are also hearing reports that at least 10 people could have lost their lives in these synchronized attacks at these two mosques, which are at least 15 kilometers apart. Elite forces and the commandos have taken charge of the situation. Armored vehicles are moving into the area. The media and relatives of the people inside the mosques are being kept far, far away from the site.
Right, Yusra, we can obviously see images of a lot of worried, anxious relatives out there trying to get closer to the site, but at least get more details. But any other updates that you could give us in terms of how far apart are these two mosques located, and the fact that it is really a synchronized operation?
These two mosques are 15 kilometers apart. We are hearing that both the attacks started around the same time. The nature of the attacks is believed to be the same. The gunmen are seen to be armed in the same manner. The only thing we do know that the Model Town attackers could be numbered 7, but we do not know for sure. We do know that one of these attackers has been taken into custody. Hopefully they will be able to provide leads into the nature of the attack, but the police is clearly unwilling.